Welcome to Meganet Gaming, and I'm going to do a second review on a Virtual Boy game for today. It is one of the ones I received out of the bargain bin after I got my Virtual Boy for less than $30 at a Walmart. And this was my favorite game out of the bunch. But where does it stand up compared to other games on other platforms? Where does it stack up when compared to gaming as a whole? We shall find out. Today's game is by T&E Soft, and it is, here comes the intro. Red Alarm, 1995, released by T&E Soft, published by Nintendo. It's a wireframe shooter, on-rail shooter, and it's single player. It was released August 14th in 1995 in North America. And the basic plot is it takes place in a 3D graphical environment. You assume control of a tech-wing space fighter, and you seek to destroy Chaos, that's K-A-O-S, its forces, and find its mainframe. It's broken up into 6 levels, but each which culminates in a boss fight. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate some of the gameplay here. And like with other Virtual Boy games, it does look better on the actual Virtual Boy.
Here we go.
It uses the shoulder buttons to fire, and it does lock on, which is kind of a interesting feature. You have ground stuff, you have a whole variety of stuff. The wireframe on the Virtual Boy isn't as hard to distinguish like where to go, but it does get kind of tricky doing it on the emulator. Even on the Virtual Boy, it was occasionally tricky since you had a lot of pylons and stuff to fly under and over, and stuff on the ground to shoot at, stuff in the air. It is easy to get lost in the geometry. The controls they're very responsive and intuitive. The game's actually quite a bit of fun. It has enough level variety to make it interesting, albeit the game is a bit short. As far as the Virtual Boy games I owned, it definitely was my favorite. Oh yeah, and the levels do go up and down. It really takes advantage of the Virtual Boy hardware. So that's a little bit of Red Alarm. Didn't exactly do all that well there. Like I said, it does look much better on the actual console, and it's much easier to control when looking through the Virtual Boy goggles. So it's a fun wireframe shooter. It's a bit on the short side. It responds well. The sound effects, albeit seemingly of an 8-bit variety, are good enough for the game. The music kind of stays in the background, but it's good enough for the game. It really does seem to take a lot of inspiration from Star Fox and some other games of the time. As far as reviews for the game, this thing received everything from 90s and up, all the way down to downright low reviews, including Next Generation magazine, which gave this a 1 out of 5 stars. So as far as this game goes, it's a good game. It's fun. It takes advantage of the Virtual Boy hardware, but it does get a bit repetitive, and it's on the short side. If you're looking for a Virtual Boy game to collect, and you're collecting to actually play, I would definitely put this on top of the list. And where am I going to put it on the list? I'm going to put it in the good category, and it's going to be the lowest ranked good. It'll be it'll be the second lowest ranked good. I'm going to put it right below Twisted Metal 2, and right above Virtual Cop 2 for the PC and Sega Saturn. This is a game that does have kind of a timeless quality. It's fun to play, and once you get the controls down, assuming that the wireframe graphics don't impede your ability to play the game, it is quite the fun game to play. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please like, subscribe, and have a great day.